The post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. The drive by Booker. Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Edwards, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Booker. And that one drops for him.
Booker getting contact, still finding a way to finish through it.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now, here is Russell. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And here's Russell after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Russell looking it over. Out to the right wing. And Gobert kicks to Prince. 4 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Off the left rim and out.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Bridges finds Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Kicks it out to Paul. Towns with the steal. Edwards against Paul. Edwards passes to Gobert. Prince, right side, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Russell passes to Prince, and stolen by Booker. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
It's good.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. Where he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And when you watch Edwards, expect him to get a prolific score.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 1. Towns a screen on Paul. Russell against Paul. Russell kicks to Gobert. Passes it to Prince. 5 to shoot. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Paul surveying the floor. Johnson a wide open look, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA, Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Edwards with the screen for Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Now here's Booker. He's got 8. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big, he can get off of that screen so easily.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Booker against Edwards. Off target from the baseline.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Offline with his 3. No one near him. And it's good off the back rim and in. Edwards got 9. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Suns ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Towns. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Ball against Russell. Here's Booker. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota in the lead. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Booker the pass to Johnson. Russell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Booker with no one around. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Timberwolves leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Edwards kicks to Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
That's good from Edwards on the assist by Russell. Edwards got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Edwards, that's good. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Towns, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 6 points.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Paul passes to Johnson from past the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing. Timberwolves on offense. They've got a 13-2 run going. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And finished off by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Paul outside. Bridges outside. Phoenix no good that time either. And Edwards launches it from deep. No good on the last second attempt there. Okay, David, much appreciated. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Saric, and it's Lee, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And he makes that one. Saric has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Phoenix.
Well, Saric on the inside has really good quality footwork.
To the middle, Lee with the steal. Saric up top. He's covered by Anderson. Payne kicks to Saric. Now Lee. Back to Saric. 6 to shoot. A shake. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Timberwolves ball.
Timberwolves leading by 7. It's Anderson with the drive. Pass to McDaniels. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Shamet. Off target from 3-point range. Timberwolves shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Here's Noel, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
Saric with the screen for Payne. Dishes to Saric. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Payne looking around. The pass to Shamet. Kicks to Saric. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside.
You could stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a sure two there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Stolen away to the inside. Payne can't hit.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
From the arc. He's off on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Anderson in the post. Charges there. Here's McLaughlin. Payne covering.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
Payne passes to Landale. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Payne just opening things up for this offense by moving the ball. Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
1:36 left in the third. Payne passes to Landale. And that one is hammered home.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
His versatility has made Payne a valuable second-unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
1:03 left in the third quarter. Pass to Saric. And here is Shemet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the wing right side. Clock at 4. Here's Payne. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, Slow-Mo has some remarkable handles. A point forward that's got some nifty dribble moves.
Payne kicks to Shemet. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Noel. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in its small forward. Edwards against Booker. Back to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Here is Russell. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Into the lane. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Down low. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And the D has to respect Booker's passing ability. Fantastic at finding guys in their spots.
Russell passes to Towns. The dish now to Gobert. Towns down low. He's covered by 8. Offensive rebound. Towns kicks to Prince. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 12. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Russell finds Edwards. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
Both free throws good from Booker. Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside Russell. Pass to Prince. Towns against Johnson. Towns down low. Lays it up off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Booker with the screen for Paul. Back to Booker. Beyond the arc. Great D that time from Edwards.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Johnson against Towns. Johnson with the rebound. The Suns running out of time. And here's Booker from the arc. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Booker the pass to Bridges. Booker looking around. Shot clock at 6. Johnson's shot is off.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Russell against Paul. Russell dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Paul against Russell. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the 3. Here's Ayton.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
Second team foul.
That free throw, no good.
DeAndre Ayton at the line for 2.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them to within 10. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Russell passes to Edwards. The tray. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This was all right, David. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David...
Welcome to 2K Sports. And as is the case most nights, We've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Now Russell. Towns on a screen. Russell to pass to Towns. Over Morris. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Now Los Angeles with it. Now here's Leonard. Inside. Russell with the rebound.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Now here's Towns. Over Morris. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too, and he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard, but I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Now here's Wall. The kick out to Morris. George outside. Pass to Zubats. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Wall. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Russell. Throws it up high, and it's Towns with the power finish.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
Zubats with a screen on Edwards. Outside Wall. Pass to Zubats. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. The free throw drops from Zubats. And Zubats drops them both. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Russell to the paint. Here's Edwards. George with the block.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
Clock is at 3. Karl Anthony Towns again. Towns has got 8 points.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Oh, had a nice open look right there.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Russell against Wall. It's stolen by Wall. In transition, here come the Clippers. For 3, George. Doesn't go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And there's 1:38 left in the opening quarter. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Here's Wall. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Edwards against George. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Wall. Up top, George. Pass to Leonard. Wide open. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's Towns. Give him 8. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
When you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
George against Edwards. Here's Leonard. Kicks it to George. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Stolen by Russell. Fast break, Minnesota. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, I tell you what, Russell is a problem out there. D'Angelo with the anticipation to flick it away and then kick off the fast break.
It's been. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And the Clippers have possession. It's a 3-point game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Now here's Russell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Gobert. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Zubats. Leonard outside. Here's George, guarded by Edwards. Nice move. The kick out to Wall. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
Wall against Russell. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
George against Edwards. Leonard outside. Down low. Here's Zubats. Soft touch off the glass.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Now here's Leonard. Defense is right there. Wall, the pass to Zubats. The kick out to Morris. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the trifecta. Morris has got 7.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Right side, Russell. And Edwards slams it in.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Second shot opportunity. Zubats. And he banks in the layup. He has 6.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Wall, the pass to George. Morris with it. George outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. A minute and a half left in the first half. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Zubats. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Zubats. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
You can tell Leonard sees the whole floor, allowing him to set guys up well.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Clippers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
The first one falls.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the lead and is hungry to be great.
The Clippers in the lead. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Russell. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Oh, what a powerful move by Kawhi. Absorbing the foul, but still getting the shot in the air.
No good on the second free throw. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Prince. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
30 seconds left in the second quarter. Oh, there's the alley. And George with the jam.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
To the middle. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Leonard outside. Morris on the wing. Back to Leonard. Up and over Russell. What a play! He drains. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
32. The Timberwolves. 22.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books. One half to go. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Jordan McLaughlin. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard. Out to Covington from deep. Drills it from deep. And the Clippers lead by 11.
The three-point stroke of Robert Covington is really a thing of beauty. You can't let him get loose from the outside. He's dangerous.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
About a minute played here in the second half. And it's Kennard on the take. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Anderson, and he drops the first. It's both from the stripe.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And here's Minnesota now. They trail by 11. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He's off on the first. Good on the second one. 90 seconds into the second half now. Jackson with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside Covington. Beyond the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Pass to Noel. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Jackson finds Batum. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Kennard's got 8 points.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds it. Great feel for the game.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And he lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Noel. And he makes it on the layup.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Outside Covington. Kennard outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Noel's got 7 now in this quarter.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Kennard. And the Clippers miss again.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Nice shot by Kennard.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's McLaughlin. A slam dunk by Reed.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Going inside. Yep, that one's good.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Jackson outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
This is Jackson's game. He's looking to take these shots whenever he gets the opportunity.
Here's McLaughlin. Just 3 on the clock. And there's the rejection. And so it's Los Angeles. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Robert Covington is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Batum in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The kick out to Morris. Leonard outside. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards. Driving in. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Kicks it to George. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Leonard for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break, because right now this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. He shoots. Not going to go that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Prince. Offensive board. Wall with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Now Leonard. Pass to George. Turnaround Jay. Here's Zubats. Wall finds Leonard. Zubats tips it back in.
Beautiful effort on that tip in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Leonard. And the jam by George.
Well, George rising up with great confidence and strength. Threw it down with authority.
Here's Russell. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and banks it in.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Russell against Wall. Leonard outside. Six on the shot clock. Pass to George. Back to Leonard. 4-3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
Hey, this was exactly the kind of game coach wanted to see from them. High effort, great play at both ends, gets the win for the Clippers.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Paul George.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Wall. Shoots a fadeaway. The shot misses.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Wall against Russell. Kicks it to George. Here's Wall. That one off the back iron and out. Now here's Towns. From deep. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a... All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Jackson has the open look. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Towns. Bain finds Morant. A second chance effort. A rebound by the Timberwolves. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks, David.
John Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets. Normally, he drains that.
Jackson passes to Adams. Adams drawing the double team. And it's Brooks in the corner. It's deflected. Morant outside. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Morant.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Now, here is Russell. Going inside. He gets that one. Russell's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Brooks against Prince. A 3 from Morant. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Minnesota now the other way. Bounce pass, Prince. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Morant drives in. And Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Morant passes to Bain. Out to Morant. Lets it go from 11. Morant with another miss. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. It's not going to go for him.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. And Adams with the slam.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Morant against Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Morant against Russell. Morant passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. Outside, Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Russell with it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and Edwards with the stuff.
And when you watch Edwards, expect him to get a prolific score.
Brooks outside. Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, easy call.
The Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Both free throws good from Morant.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Russell feeling it out a bit. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant throws it down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Morant kicks to Jackson. No good from outside. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Minnesota on top. Lead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Outside for Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bane. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Edwards finds Towns, hammers the alley-oop through. Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day, so tell me, who was the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set. KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the middle. Here's Brooks. He feeds it to Adams. Towns with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Towns down low. Jackson on him. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Edwards. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
The 3 from Morant. Gobert pulls it in. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Stolen by Brooks. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Morant against Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Morant's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot.
Both free throws good from Morant for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Russell against Morant. And it's Russell missing. Memphis trailing here.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Left side, Towns. Clock at 6. Bain against Edwards. That shot off the mark. The Grizzlies shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And Edwards with the stuff.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Here's Morant. A rebound by Prince.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
And Edwards drops them both.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
The three from Morant. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Russell kicks to Prince. Towns down low, guarded by Jackson. The fadeaway. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Morant finds Bain. Morant against Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Here's McLaughlin. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. He's perfect from the line this time. Now here's Jones. That shot, no good. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into... Thank you, David. And we'll be back. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Reid. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Reid's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Timberwolves. Jones looking for an opening. Shoots the 3. Here's Conchar. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's McLaughlin. Over to the wing. Here's McDaniels. And he gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Outside, Jones. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. Here's Anderson. Second chance shot. Banked in off the glass. Anderson's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Jones, the pass to Conchar. Now the pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. It's good from about 19 feet. Conchar's got 4 this quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Jones dishes to Williams. Back to Jones. Pass to Conchar. Inside, Aldama. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And good on the second, so he makes them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside, Jones, out left to the wing. Here's Aldama. Here's Conchar. Just 4 to shoot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's McLaughlin. And he slams it one-handed.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
A minute 50 left to play here in the third. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Noel. That one doesn't go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Passes it to Conchar. Back to Williams. Pass to Conchar. And McDaniels with the block. And he gets it back. Conchar can't get it to go.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Kicks it to McDaniels. Fires from deep. And the 3 ball is good. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
The kick out to Williams. The pass to Jones. To the inside. Here's Aldama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Aldama's got 6.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Timber. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Morant throws it down.
What a smooth move by Morant off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
Pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. And stolen by Russell. Edwards, a screen on Morant. And Edwards with the stuff.
And slick dish there in the pick and roll. Russell showing his elite feel for the game.
Morant outside. Adams sets the pick for Morant. The rebound by Prince.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 5. Russell against Morant. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
He's not going to let this game get away from them. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
Outside, Towns. To the paint, here's Prince, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
That one from long range. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Edwards, a screen on Morant. And Edwards with the stuff.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Now here's Morant for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen. He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Morant against Russell. Jackson from long range. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Russell against Morant. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Already one of the league's more creative assist men. Russell making people around him better.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Edwards with the stuff.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
From the free throw line, John Morant is good, but I think he wants to be great. And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Outside, Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Stolen by Brooks. Out to Morant. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Russell passes to Towns. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Morant. Count it!
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shots.
And here's Edwards. It's good!
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the top.
From distance, no less. What an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop pass as you're going to see. And so the timeout by Taylor Jenkins here. Guys, what do you think?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
Huge turnover. At really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting.
Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in its center, filling out the middle.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Edwards against Ayton. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Ball against Russell. Booker for 3. Doesn't go for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. About a minute into this first quarter. The kick out to Edwards. Driving inside. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Bridges. And it's Phoenix's ball. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Minnesota on D. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Paul with it. The 3-ball. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Ayton.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Pass to Booker. Tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Down low. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Ball against Russell. It's Booker on the wing. Out to Bridges. 4 on the clock. Outside Johnson. Offline with a 3. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Edwards, the pass to Russell. That one falls.
I'll tell you, it's hard to shake his concentration when D'Angelo Russell is this close to the cup. How about that tough shot?
Booker with a screen on Russell. Outside for Booker. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Edwards. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Booker. Out to the right wing. Johnson passes to Booker. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Booker to end the run. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you can.
Oh! A big finish right there!
He destroyed the rim.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
For 3, Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Ayton with it. Russell covering. Out to Bridges. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Now Paul. From 12 feet. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Johnson. Offensive rebound.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Edwards against Booker. Minnesota with a rebound.
He's going to hear from his teammates after that one. Not quite sure what happened.
No good there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first.
Oh, wow. Get out the way, Greg.
Come on.
Get out the way.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Outside for Booker. The three. Can't get it to drop. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
And he lobs it up to the rim, and it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
Paul against Russell. Outside Paul. Inside, and stolen by Gobert. Towns against Paul. Towns down low. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
If Karl Anthony Towns carves space and is in the painted area, it's going to go in the basket. He's that good.
For 3, Booker. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Russell from outside. Hauled in by Paul. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Booker fires from way outside. Here's Bridges. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, there's a level of athleticism and length, so Mikal Bridges works hard on the glass and good things happen.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. Puts up a 3, and the three-pointer goes. Russell's got 5 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Well, Doris, the last few years, we've seen teams put together rosters loaded with talent, but it hasn't always translated to rings.
I think what we've learned, Brian, is that just accumulating talent is not enough to win in this league. What you have to find is a team that fits together well in terms of the individual parts. There also has to be that elusive chemistry. You can't define it, hard to win without it.
Pass to Paul. The kick out to Johnson. Outside Booker. Here's Paul. Hangs. It's blocked by Gobert. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Russell. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Towns down low, covered by Johnson, and the basket by Towns. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Out to Bridges. Paul for three. That won't go either for Paul. For Minnesota, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Bridges outside. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And Russell, here we go. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Both good from the line that time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Paul against Russell. Rebounded by Johnson. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Phoenix calls timeout.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Phoenix timeout. Your fans, you know, you love them. Here they are, your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
And that one misses.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
Edwards against Booker. Fires top of the key, and he hits the jumper. Edwards got 12.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
14.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And so in the game, and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under
No doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Here's McLaughlin. Stolen by Booker. Fires for three. Rebound Minnesota.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
There's a screen by Johnson. Launches it. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Pass to McLaughlin. Stolen by Booker. Now here's Ayton. Outside Booker. Here's Bridges. Blocked. Here we go. All alone. Here's McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw no good.
Two shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Ayton finds Johnson. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And the basket is good.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Booker. Pass to Johnson. The three. Minnesota with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Outside McDaniels. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Booker with the drive. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels inside. Johnson on him. McDaniels, that's good.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Outside Paul. Bridges outside. From outside the arc. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Noel. Back to Daniels. Here he goes.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
He hits the second from the line. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
For 3, Bridges. Here's Ayton. And the layup is good off the glass. Ayton's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, you think about DeAndre Ayton, it's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Here's Noel. Booker defending. Noel, no good. The Suns shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Pass to Paul. Bridges with it. Back to Paul. Now here's Johnson. They double him with McDaniels. Johnson passes to Ayton. Clock at 2. From the arc. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And just executing your offense earlier in the clock helps you avoid shots like that.
McDaniels from long range. They get it again. To the right side. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Chris Paul. That one misses. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. That one misses. And Booker puts up a deep three. Oh, yes! It's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That's how you beat the clock. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just...
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 17 at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back to the game after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Edwards out there with Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Here's Ayton. Shakes him. And it's good on the lay-in.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Here's McLaughlin. And there's the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Ayton. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Booker. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota's shooting has been on another level. 68% for the game. Here's Towns. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Paul with it. Pass to Johnson. And here's Ayton. Good D by Gobert.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Prince. Connects from downtown. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Booker. Outside Johnson. Here's a 3 from Paul. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Paul against Russell. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Launches a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Johnson. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Johnson's got his first basket.
Boy, is it fun to watch Chris Paul dissect the defense. This guy is such a shrewd passer.
Russell against Paul. Outside Russell. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Booker for 3. And they'll get another chance. Tries again.
Minnesota foul. Torian Prince. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Pull.
A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Booker. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Booker with a screen on Russell. Outside Booker, three-pointer. Booker missing again.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Edwards. Over Booker. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Russell against Paul. Outside Russell. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Oh, say does that song.
Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George. and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And here's Prince outside. Here's Edwards. Right side Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Here's Wall. Here's Zubats. Back to Wall. Leonard the pass to Wall. Over Russell. Back to Wall. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Now, here is Russell. There's the lob to Towns. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there? Skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Outside, George.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is. Seems like every year Kawhi Leonard averages around 6 or 7 free throws a game, about the same as KD and LeBron.
Russell finds Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Outside, Wall. Los Angeles with another miss.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Okay, David, thanks. Nobody near George. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Here's Russell. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Morris against Towns. 3 on the clock. And here's George for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 4. There's the lob to Towns. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. He lobs it up, and Edwards with the stuff.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Russell against Wall. Down low, here's Leonard. That shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
.105 left here in the first quarter. Russell with it. Leonard picks him up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Wall. And here is Zubats. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 5 now.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
Now, here is Russell. Off on the layup. Outside, George. Passes it to Zubats. Here's Leonard. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And so he hits both. 12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Out to Edwards with 4 seconds on the clock. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Edwards. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Towns with it. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Edwards. Gobert finds Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memory. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Now, here is Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
The shot by George, no good.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Here's Wall. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Nobody near Leonard. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
And it's good for 2.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
A 3 from Leonard, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Edwards, takes it inside. Here's Gobert, another shot. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
What an effort from Kawhi so far on offense. He's working hard and finding plenty of shots.
Now, here is Russell. And there's the pass to Gobert. Stolen by Zubats. A 3 from Leonard. George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Zubats. Here's George. The kick out to Wall. A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards passes to Prince. Over Leonard. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Towns down low, covered by Morris. Towns is double over Morris, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 8.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Outside, George to the middle. Leonard against Prince. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. The Timberwolves trail. Outside, Russell. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now, here is George.
And as a defender, every speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
Out to the wing. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Edwards dishes to Towns. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Edwards with the screen for Russell. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And here's Leonard from 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Powell in its small forward.
It's hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. From deep three-point range, here's Batum. That shot off. And Minnesota now the other way.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Pass to Covington. To the inside. Reed with the block. They recover it. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. The Clippers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
And with Batum, his versatility, he has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Here's Noel. Over Kennard. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Noel.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Jackson kicks to Covington. Clippers moving the ball around. And the dunk by Jackson.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. Here's Anderson. Covington with the steal. It's Powell on the wing. Batum wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The quick trigger from Nick. Like how fast he acts on offense.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Anderson wide open. Misses off the left iron. Clippers leading by 11. Oh, Covington in position. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's McLaughlin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot's good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. The shot's good from Kennard.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Really left alone that time. Kennard's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
There's the drive, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Here's Noel. Kennard with the rebound. Jackson looking it over. Oh, Covington in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Using that athleticism to convert the alley-oop. Covington is simply a difference maker out there.
Here he goes, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. He dialed that one up from long distance. Kennard's got 12 points in just the second half. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Yes, that goes in.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Now Kennard. He's got 12. From deep. It's hauled in by Noel. Here's McLaughlin. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Pass to Powell. Inside. Deflects the pass. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Timberwolves trail by 12. McDaniels is out there with Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Covington finds Jackson. Kennard on the wing. Takes the three. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Picked 12th overall, largely because of his shooting. Luke Kennard is making good on the team's investment in him.
Here's McLaughlin. The Clippers grab the miss. Covington down low. Working on Anderson. 3-on-3. McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. Powell pulls it in. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 13-point game. Stolen by Reed. Got a piece of it. Covington passes to Jackson. And that's going to be a travel. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Russell feeling it out a bit. The kick out to Towns. Up top, Edwards. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the inside. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Prince. Edwards against George. And Edwards with the stuff.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Ball against Russell. Morris passes to George. Time on the clock. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards against George. Edwards can't hit. Out to Russell. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 9. Wall dishes to Morris. It's stolen by Edwards.
And you cannot deny Edwards' pure speed, running the floor like a man on a mission.
Outside Leonard. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 6 assists now in the game.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Gobert the pass to Edwards. Russell with it. The 3. Rebound Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Towns with the steal. Here's Edwards with...
Love it, love it.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And Wall kicks to Morris. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Clippers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Prince against Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose, and he converts the layup. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Greg.
Hey, B.A., get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at point guard. And he lobs it up, and the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Now Russell to the paint, and the lob disrupted. Not to be. Payne, the pass to Brooks. Back to Payne. Now here's Brooks. Three-pointer, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Edwards into the lane, and Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Morant against Russell. On the wing, Payne. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And here's Minnesota now. Outside Russell. And he's going for the oop here. And Edwards slams it in.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Now here's Russell. Here's Towns. Good on the shot.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And it's Morant off the drive. Outside Payne. Back to Morant. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Outside Russell. And Edwards slams it in.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Outside Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Jackson the screen. Bane the pass to Jackson. Throw it down on the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Now here's Russell. And Edwards slams it in.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Morant. It's blocked by Gobert. And he's able to get it back. Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Russell. Here's Prince. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Bane. Brooks outside. Now Morant. Another shot. Here's Adams. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Morant against Russell. Outside Edwards. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And it's Morant again missing. The Timberwolves trail. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. There's the triple. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Back to Jackson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. "12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Russell. And he's going for the lob. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Grizzlies out in front. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Pass to Prince from behind the arc. And Morant clears the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Brooks with it. Here's Morant, guarded by Russell. Morant with the slam!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes. He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
And here's Morant outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert finds Russell. To the middle. 6 to shoot with his first shot attempt. No good, a bit long that time. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Bain, the pass to Jackson. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. It's Edwards with a drive, and he can't jam it through. Memphis leading. To the inside. Moran against Russell. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. He takes it in.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. Pounds with the creativity and explosiveness.
Here's Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Russell. Grizzlies with the rebound. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Russell. To the paint. Edwards can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special. Making the right choice there. I mean, Russell, this is what scouts like about him, his feel, that intuitive feel for the game.
And here's Moran outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. On the wing, Brooks. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Bain. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Russell against Moran. Here's Towns. The Grizzlies pull it in. On the wing, Bain, covered by Towns. Here's Moran. And then Moran with the jam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And he lobs it up top. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And he makes the first.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Here's Jones. Outside, Williams. With 1 on the clock. And the shot's good. Williams has gotten his first points in this one.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
22. The Grizzlies, 31.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Williams. Pass to Tillman. Here's McLaughlin on the take. Tipped. Here's Reid. Here's McLaughlin. Anderson inside. He's against Tillman. Anderson can't get it to go. Well, the Grizzlies shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Reid. And now the T-Wolves on the break.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar. They set the pick. Here's Aldama. Anderson covers. And it's in there. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And there's the drive. McLaughlin. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Jones, the pass to Williams. Pass to Aldama. Back to Williams. Clock at 6. Inside. And the basket by Aldama.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Conchar. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Memphis leading. Outside Jones. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Williams. And he drives in. Pass to Tillman. Outside Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. Here's Aldama. And no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Now Reid. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Count that one. Now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin, pounded by Moran. On the wing, Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. over Bain. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Morant.
And then Morant with the jam! Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Driving to the basket, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Shot clock at 6. And it's Morant missing.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Here's McDaniels. There's the drive. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, you can play over the top.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Grizzlies up by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis, Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Russell, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Up top, Morant, guarded by Russell. Pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. Down low. Brooks, the pass to Morant. From downtown, Morant missing again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Out to the right wing. Over to the wing. Outside Edwards. Pass to Russell. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. Even then, it's just not a good play.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Pass to Russell. Brooks against Edwards. Outside Russell. Gobert with a screen on Morant. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And stolen by Morant. Brooks against Towns. Outside Morant. To the middle. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Russell, pass to Edwards. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's Morant outside. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Edwards. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Morant. And here's Brooks. Back to Morant. Here's the 3. Russell with the rebound.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Brooks with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Into the lane. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. Oh, they need this. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And the second of two is good. And that brings him within 5.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
The drive by Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately. That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. Tremendous hustle working.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.